Hey everybody, what's happening? Good evening. I want to tell you guys what happened to me today. I'm going to show you this. I come out here and I mowed this yard, right? And I got it looking good. It's a little yellow, but I mean, we're taking care of that. And I come out and I go knock on this lady's door. And I said, hey, I knocked on the door and she said, yeah, what do you need? And I said, I need to get paid. And she said, get paid? I'm your wife. Oh, what's happening, guys? I'm out here transferring some bleach. Came back from the beach a week ago, trying to get everything caught back up. And I mean everything, whether it's mowing, washing, bush trimming. You take a week off and man, you realize how behind you can get. But we've had really good weather, even though it's hot as can be. Had really good weather to get everything caught up, so I'm thankful for that. Had it been raining, it would have been a nightmare. But yeah, we had a good time. I was really surprised that I didn't see any more wash trucks in Florida than I seen. When I get on Facebook, I hear these guys talk about there's a new wash truck everywhere, new guy washing every day, and I'm fine as long as that don't sting me. So going down to Florida now that I wash, I was kind of excited because I love to see like a nice rig set up or see what kind of rig they have set up. And out of 7 days in Florida, I only seen one wash rig, and that was in Destin. So shout out to this guy. His business was called H2O Hose. Shout out to that guy, because out of 7 days, 8 days, whatever it was, I was in Florida, I only seen one wash rig. Now, there was a lot of stuff that needed washed down there, and I was in neighborhoods. I wasn't just on the strip. So I was really surprised because I see these Facebook groups, and these guys are talking about, oh, there's another guy in Florida popping up, washing. And so I kind of figured that's how it was going to be. When I went down there, I figured I'd see somebody washing on every corner. Now, what I did see is just like here in Tennessee. I seen a lawn and landscape trailer. You leave here and go to the gas station, you'll see 5 or 6, and just drive by and just while you're getting gas. And I did see that. But Destin was nice. You can tell those owners of them hotels and condos really take care of their place. I mean, it was like being in a different world, really. I mean, we have normal houses here, and I'm sure there's some big ones around, but I mean, those down there were just like mansions. They were massive. They were really, really cool. But all the hotels had sod, had their grass edged, had landscaping, pine straw. I mean, they kept everything up really nice, and that impresses me when I go somewhere to see people taking care of their stuff. So, but yeah, I was just really surprised. I figured that like the whole time I was there, I was going to see, wash rigs just everywhere. And I didn't see that. So I was a little surprised by that. And like I said, we got lost quite a few times and had to go down some back streets and back roads into the neighborhoods. And even then we didn't see not anybody sitting in the yard or anything. So I was surprised by that. But hey, we had a blast. That's the first time in my life I've ever taken a vacation for that long and not had to work. We camp, and I always end up having to leave camp and come back and work and then go back. And you got to do what you got to do when you have a business like this, but especially when it's seasonal and you have good weather and you got to work. Sometimes you may miss out on things you want to, but sometimes you get to do other things that you didn't expect. So great time. I couldn't have asked for more time, because it was just great time. We parasailed. I caught a crab. I caught some kind of a fish off of the deck, or off the pier, and apparently it sucks to a shark. So when they told me that, I didn't want to get it off the hook. Luckily, it fell off the hook, and I just kicked it back in the ocean. But really awesome. Had a great time. Like I said, getting back to work this week's been a challenge because it's just been every day, but I've had really good weather. It was freaking hot down there. Like, you couldn't even go out. I wanted to go out and smoke a cigar at night on the balcony, and you just couldn't do that. It was just too miserable. It's like, okay, do I want to go out and smoke a cigar, or do I really want to sit in this air-conditioned room? So we stayed in I stayed in the air-conditioned room. So just a really good time. You know, I didn't make as many videos as I wanted to, just because I just didn't want to. I love this YouTube thing, but I just didn't want to be, you know, filming and everything the whole time I was there. I did film some on the airboat ride, really more than I wanted to, but I didn't want to pass that opportunity up because it was pretty cool. So, airboat, parasailing, swimming in the ocean. My kids had a great time. I mean, I go out, and I'm not boasting or anything, but I go out and I work my butt off, and I provide for my family and provide for my kids. And there's nothing better than just to see them having the time of their life, you know, of something that, you know, you and your wife may have sacrificed for, or, you know, we may not have did this or did that, you know, so we could go to the beach. And, you know, there's nothing like that, being able to take your family on a vacation. You know, my kids aren't spoiled. They appreciate it. And it's just really nice. I sat there and I thought, you know, it don't matter how hot I get or what jobs I lose or get or customers come and go, you know, the kids being down there having a good time, that's really what it was all about. So we had an awesome vacation. We got to feed gators and eat around gators and eat gator, maybe. Just a heads up, if you ever went to Sharky's in Panama City Beach and eat shark bites and you think you eat shark, you didn't. You eat tilapia. Because my father-in-law wanted to eat some shark while we were there, and so Sharky's, duh, you know, as should have shark bites. Well, they had shark bites, but when I look it up, it says pieces of fish, so I called and I was like, that has to be wrong, and they said, no, it's tilapia. Well, I can get tilapia here. I don't want to get that there. But yeah, there's no shark in Sharky's shark bites. So if you ever went, I don't know. Now, we went to, let me say this so I get it right. We went to Fudd Puckers. Seems like that's a hard thing to say because everybody wants to say Pud. You get it. You get what I'm saying. But we eat alligator bites there. I mean, it tastes like chicken and kind of tastes like fish mix. So maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. You know, we may not even eat alligator there, but they said it was gator. So we're just gonna say that we did. But yeah, just had a great time getting back. Just out getting everything caught up. We mowed every day this week. Had some bush trimming to do today. We did it. And shout out to Primer at his best. Seen Mrs. PIB waiting on a customer to come pay me. And I said, hey, it's Mrs. PIB. And then they stopped back, and she had a friend there with her, and she wanted her house washed. So we went and priced it. And I mean, heck, you can't beat that. So got a whole week coming up full of washing, a little bit of mowing, and I think it's supposed to rain a few days, and that's fine. We need it. But that's my kids playing in the backyard. They're playing capture the flag. So I don't have kids pinned up and just they're screaming for their life. They're just playing. But yeah, just wanted to get on here, do a little update video for you guys that we're back. We'll be making some more content. Just this week I've been catching up from work, and I have been exhausted and trying to get everything took care of, and now we're kind of back on track and ready to get some more content out for you guys. I think we got like 800 and something subscribers, so if you're watching this, heck, you're watching this far and not subscribed, I appreciate it. But you know, consider subscribing, because that helped me out a lot. We're almost to 1,000, got about 180 or so away, and if we can meet that by the end of the year, that'll be great. So that's my time for the day, and we'll catch you next time.